Hi, in June of this year, Google announced that they were allowing people to visit a class, and they were aiming it at education leaders and other staff. So those are the sorts of people they were aiming it at, but they limited it to Education Plus users. So I decided to add the functionality into Classroom Manager so that whatever your level of license, if you're using Classroom Manager, you can do the same with your staff. You can allow anybody to join a class as a teacher. So this is what it looks like. I've hidden some of the details on here, just the class owner and things like that. But other than that, it's a live set of data. This is the menu that you get. So to get the menu, you can click on Extensions in Classroom Manager and open the Visitors menu, and it will open like this. If you're an admin user, you will see this full menu, including these four. If you're another user who's had this spreadsheet shared with them, you'll see all of this except for those four. So non-admin users can't list classes and switch this on. When the admin user clicks on here to enable visitors for this spreadsheet, it sets up the various sheets, and it sets up a form that it adds to the links to the spreadsheet. And to allow somebody else to be able to use this then as a visitor, that visitor has to have edit access to the spreadsheet and edit access to the form as well. So if you want to do that after the event, if you click on Manage Forms and Edit Form, that's what it looks like. There's no need for anybody to ever see it, and everything's handled automatically just through the form. And then to add a collaborator is how they phrase it on this. Click on there and add collaborators, and it's just sharing it as you would any other file. So once you've done that, teachers can, other teachers who you shared it with can then use this to do whatever they want. So as the admin user, you can list the classes, and you can list active classes or all classes, or you can use, when you click on this menu, you can set it up to just filter on certain criteria. So you can just list classes that are in a particular OU group and share that spreadsheet with one set of users, and set up a different spreadsheet that you use that looks at different OUs and share that with a different set of visitors. You can also set it up to refresh that daily or weekly. I don't think it's likely that the list of classes will change more frequently than daily. Just set it up and listed the classes, and if necessary, set up a schedule to refresh that list of classes. Whoever they share this spreadsheet with can then use this. So then they'll see this this menu. Just let me talk you through the data you see. So here's a link to the classroom, the course ID, the creation date, the owner's organisation, who the owner is, the enrolment code, whether Guardians are enabled for this class or not, the class name, the section, which active or archived, description heading, description room, and the teacher's group email address, so that if you're planning to visit a class, you can send them an email telling them that. You can add additional users here. You can add one or more. If you do more than one, you have to separate. You have to enter their email addresses and separate the email addresses with semicolons, and you can remove people in the same way. And once you enter those in as a visitor, you can click on these buttons to add them as teachers or add them as students, and to remove them as teachers or remove them as students. So to join a class, if I'm a visitor and I've not joined this class so far, if I try to click on the link to open it, they'll see that message. So if I don't, if I want to actually be able to join the class, You need to have that row selected and then click on it over here to join the class. And you'll get a couple of messages telling you a form has been submitted in the background to start that process. This spinner spins, and eventually you'll get a message in next to the link to tell you that your account has been added, and this will eventually disappear. And then when you click on it, it will open the class. And then this is a brand new class, so there's no classwork or coursework or anything in it. And then you operate as a teacher within the class. The Google system is automatically removing visitors after 2 hours. I didn't do that on this. Once you've finished in the class, you can leave from within the class, or you can leave here. So again, you've got to select the row, and then over here you can click on leave class, and that's a faster operation. It'll tell you there you've been removed, and that status message will change to removed. The other thing that the visitor can do is on this page. So if they put an email address in there for the user, whether they're a teacher or a student, and select their student or teacher appropriately, and then they can hit that and get all active classes, or hit that and list all their classes. It gets that quite quickly, and then it gives you the data in the same way, and it's laid out exactly the same. And again, the user can then join one of those classes if that's what they want to do, in exactly the same way. So you select the row, it's anywhere in the row, and click on join the class, and it will join that class. The visitor can add a number of additional teachers to a class by using that column. Because you can add multiple people or remove multiple people, I couldn't get the messages back all in one cell. It wouldn't be easy to read. So I created another sheet called class changes and all the class changes. So any additional teachers, or teachers being added, or students being added, or students being removed, or teachers being removed, get recorded on this class changes page. And then the other thing that they can do is here they can click on this button to get assignments, grades, etc. And it takes a minute or two, and it will list all the assignments for that class. And so you get the data like this: the assignment ID, number of the teacher. So you get the topic, the task title, the description. You get a link to the assignment. That will only work if you have joined the class. And if you haven't joined the class before you get the details, you can click anywhere on the sheet and click on join the class, and it will join you into that class and put your link up here telling you you've joined it. So that will get you so there's a link to the assignment, tell you if it's an MCQ, a multiple choice question assignment, what the grade was, maximum grade was for that assignment, if it was set, the submission mode, who it was for, how many students were involved, if it's not all, the date set and the week set, and so on. And if there's a folder with students working there, it will appear there, and you can click on it, go directly into the students folder if you're a teacher in that class. So it's similar for announcements. You can see the details of the announcements. Similar for materials, and then for grades, it just so if there's 20 people in the class, you'll see this detail repeated 20 times. You'll see the student name. I've changed these to, I'm sure you'll recognise the names. So you get the student's grade if they've been graded and the date it was submitted. And then also, because that can become thousands of rows, so 20 rows for each assignment, or 27, or however many you've got in your class. On here, I added a grades pivot page, so it just lists each assignment once, and then over to the right, it creates a row for every student and tells you those bits of data: the grade, the grade, the status, is it created still, or have they turned it in, has it been returned, whether it was late or not, and the date it was actually submitted. Yeah. So you can get that from a single, you select the class and you click on the button and wait 2 or 3 minutes and it gets the data for you. So I hope you found that useful. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.